Did you know that the power of Ho'oponopono, by using these 4 magic words, can attract instant wealth? The concept of Ho'oponopono is rooted in ancient Buddhist philosophy, and it's an incredible tool for attracting wealth and abundance into our lives. By correcting our subconscious programming and aligning our energy with the universe, we can literally become magnets for wealth and prosperity. Have you ever felt no matter how hard you work, you just can't seem to get ahead financially? You're not alone. So many people struggle to attract wealth and abundance into their lives, and it's often because of limiting beliefs that hold them back. Maybe you believe that you're not worthy of success, or that wealth is only reserved for a select few. Maybe you think that making money requires grueling hard work and sacrifice. Whatever your beliefs may be, they're likely holding you back from achieving the financial freedom you desire. These limiting beliefs can be so deeply ingrained that they affect our decision-making without us even realizing it. We might unconsciously sabotage our own efforts or settle for less than we're worth. The good news is that these beliefs can be changed, and that's where Ho'oponopono comes in. Today, we're delving into Ho'oponopono, an ancient Hawaiian technique of healing and manifestation, combined with Buddhist teachings to attract financial abundance. This method is simple, yet incredibly powerful. By repeating 4 magical words, you can unlock the flow of prosperity and welcome money and success into your life. Whether you're struggling with financial blocks or simply want to attract more wealth, stay tuned as we dive deep into this sacred practice. The common denominator among people who struggle to attract wealth is a lack of self-love and self-worth. When we don't love ourselves, we tend to attract circumstances that reflect that energy. But what if we could shift that energy and start attracting wealth and abundance instead? That's exactly what Ho'oponopono can help us do. Before we begin, take a moment to set your intention. What is it that you want to manifest in your financial life? Close your eyes for a moment and visualize it. Hold that image as we explore how these powerful words can bring it into reality. What is Ho'oponopono and why it works? Ho'oponopono translates to make right or to correct. It's an ancient Hawaiian practice used to bring balance and harmony, both within yourself and with the world around you. At the heart of this practice is the understanding that our outer world reflects our inner world. If we want to change what we attract, whether it's relationships, experiences, or money, we must start from within. Ho'oponopono is based on the idea that everything in our lives is interconnected. Now, let's explore the 4 powerful words that form the basis of Ho'oponopono. Each word is a key to unlock different aspects of your emotional and spiritual energy. I'm sorry. The first phrase, I'm sorry, is about acknowledging any negativity or limiting beliefs you've held around money. This could be fear, lack of self-worth, or even guilt for desiring wealth. Often, we carry subconscious blocks from past experiences, maybe from growing up in a household where money was always a struggle, or from personal failures that left you feeling undeserving of success. Saying I'm sorry allows you to recognize these blocks and take responsibility for your relationship with money. You're essentially saying, I'm sorry for any way I've contributed to the financial lack I've experienced. Think of it like cleaning out your mental space. Just like we clean our homes to make them more welcoming, we need to clear our minds to make room for abundance. When you say, I'm sorry, you're clearing away old financial stories and allowing yourself to start fresh. Take a moment to think about your own financial journey. Have there been times when you've struggled or felt unworthy of money? It's okay to acknowledge these moments. Now, quietly say to yourself, I'm sorry. Feel the release of guilt and the clearing of that space. Please forgive me is a request for forgiveness, but not just from others, from yourself. Often we hold on to financial mistakes we've made in the past, like overspending, poor investments, or missed opportunities. These regrets weigh us down, and prevent us from moving forward. When you ask for forgiveness, you're freeing yourself from these burdens and allowing yourself to heal. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-compassion. By saying, "Please forgive me," you're releasing yourself from any self-blame or shame. Financial missteps are part of life's learning process, and forgiving yourself opens the door to new opportunities. The universe responds to this self-love by reflecting abundance back to you. The third phrase, "thank you," is about expressing gratitude for all that you have and all that's coming your way. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states you can be in, and it's a magnet for attracting more. When you say thank you, you're acknowledging the flow of abundance in your life, even if it hasn't fully manifested yet. Many successful people have one thing in common. They practice gratitude daily. Whether they are millionaires or starting out, they recognize the importance of being thankful for what they have. This mindset aligns them with the energy of abundance. Here's a tip. Each day, write down 5 things you're grateful for, especially related to money. Even if it's as simple as being able to pay a bill on time, expressing thanks creates positive momentum in your financial life. I love you. The final phrase, "I love you," is about sending love to yourself and the universe. Love is the ultimate energy of creation. When you say "I love you," you're affirming your self-worth and recognizing that you deserve abundance. This love flows out into the universe, and what you give, you receive. Loving yourself is a key part of manifesting abundance. When you truly believe that you're deserving of wealth, opportunities, and success, you begin to attract them naturally. The universe mirrors back the love you send out, and that love comes back in the form of financial prosperity. Practical ways to use these magic words for money. Now that you understand the deeper meaning behind each word, let's explore how to apply these phrases to your financial life. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to use the magic words is through daily meditation. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Visualize money flowing into your life with ease and joy. Then, begin repeating the phrases, "I'm sorry," "Please forgive me," "Thank you," "I love you." Say them slowly and with feeling, as if you're speaking directly to your financial energy. As you repeat the words, imagine the blocks around, uncommaterialized and financial stress melting away. Visualize yourself in a state of complete abundance, where money flows effortlessly into your life. Feel the gratitude for this new reality, even if it hasn't materialized yet. Another powerful method is to write down the magic words in a journal each morning. Start by writing, "I'm sorry," and reflect on any financial fears or limiting beliefs. Then write, "Please forgive me," and forgive yourself for any past mistakes. Follow with, "Thank you," and express gratitude for the financial blessings you've received or expect to receive. End with, "I love you," affirming your worthiness of wealth and success. Buddhism teaches us about detachment, mindfulness, and right intention. When we let go of attachment to money and focus on living mindfully, we open ourselves up to receiving wealth in a way that's aligned with our highest good. The Buddha emphasized the importance of right intention. When we approach wealth with the intention to use it for good, to support ourselves and others, we create a positive flow of energy. Money is no longer something we chase, but something we attract as a natural byproduct of living in harmony with our values. When we use these 4 magic words, we're shifting our energy and mindset towards abundance and prosperity. We're literally becoming magnets for wealth and attracting it into our lives. I've seen it work in my own life, and I've seen it work in the lives of countless others. It's an incredibly powerful tool that can transform your financial reality in a very short amount of time. I remember when I first started using Ho'oponopono for wealth attraction. I was in a really difficult financial place, and I was desperate for a change. I started repeating the 4 magic words every day, and within a week I started to notice a shift in my energy and mindset. I felt more confident and worthy of abundance, and I started to take action towards creating more wealth in my life. Within a month, I had attracted a significant amount of money into my life, and it was like nothing I had ever experienced before. Since then, I've continued to use Ho'oponopono to attract wealth and abundance into my life. It's become a daily practice for me, and it's completely transformed my financial reality. I no longer stress about money or worry about the future. Instead, I trust that the universe will provide for me, and I know that I'm worthy of abundance and prosperity. In conclusion, Ho'oponopono is an incredibly powerful tool for attracting wealth and abundance into our lives. By using the 4 magic words and shifting our energy and mindset towards abundance, we can literally become magnets for wealth and prosperity. Remember, it's not about the amount of money you have, it's about the energy and mindset you have towards it. If you've had any experiences with Ho'oponopono or attracting wealth, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on personal growth, spirituality, and wealth attraction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.